everyone, Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com, and I am back with another video for you in my series called Flashcards 2.0. I absolutely loved how this card came out. It's just very soft, it's very pretty, it's got a nice bling to it, but I gotta tell you what I think I loved most about it is how much I got out of those two little pieces of paper from my Flashcard 2.0. So let me share with you how we're going to create today's card. All right, we're going to begin, as you know, we always begin with our Flashcard 2.0 pieces. Now, if you've not seen my video on Flashcard 2.0, just go to YouTube and search Connie Stewart Flashcards 2.0. It'll be the first video to pop up, and I'll share with you how you create this template and how you can create lots of different cards using just two little pieces of cardstock. My colors today are Smoky Slate and Whisper White. My card base is actually in Pink Pirouette, and that is cut at 11 inches by 4 1/4, and I've got it scored at 5 1/2. So this is a standard card size to fit in our medium envelopes or an A2 envelope. All right, we're actually going to begin with our Pink Pirouette, and I'm going to be using a brand new embossing folder called Pretty Prints, I believe. What I loved about this folder is that it will go through my Big Shot, whether I need to go vertical or horizontal, it'll go through the Big Shot both directions. Now, when you put your cardstock in here, I want you to just line up the cardstock with the bottom of the embossing folder itself. And of course, you can see we're going to run it through the Big Shot this direction. When we do, it's going to be stunning. You're going to ooh and on. You're going to go crazy over the fabulous embossing texture that this folder leaves behind. So I've got my card already. While I've got this here, I'm going to come in with my postage punch, and I need to punch a little window out of the bottom of this. So let me just line it up kind of here on the sides. We're going to punch that out. We've got our little window. Save this piece. We're going to use it here in a minute, okay? So my card's looking good. Now let me come in and work with my flashcard pieces. Now I've got to tell you, I had to do a little bit of cutting. So let me bring in my pieces here so you can see what I did. What I'm going to have you do is take your both pieces, and you're going to cut off 3/4 of an inch. Okay, you can see I've cut off 3/4 of an inch, and those 3/4 of an inch pieces, if you'll cut each of them down to 4 1/4. So really easy. We just need to cut that down to 4 1/4 so we have this great border up here at the top. All right, so let's go ahead and start to work. I'm going to use that Smoky Slate. I'm going to come in with the scallop border punch, and we're just going to punch ourselves a great little border. Very simple, okay? Now we're going to take that Whisper White piece, and check this out. So easy. We're just going to line those up. All right, perfect. Let's get some adhesive on this, and we're ready to go ahead and adhere that to the top of the card. See, it's already coming together super fast. All right, awesome. Now let's come in with our Whisper White, and we're going to do some stamping with the Pink Pirouette ink pad, and I'm going to be using the Around Array stamp set. Now I'm using 3 of the stamps here. You Make Me Smile, Thank You, and that little doily. Now I'm not too worried about the thank you because it's really not a thank you card, but I'm going to be covering that up, but I wanted that one. I'm going to use the 7/8 inch scallop circle punch. Oh, that is such a mouthful. You're going to punch all of these out, and then actually, well, you know, I'm going to do it because you don't want to watch me punch all these, but you're going to punch all 3 of these out and then one blank one, okay? So you can see plenty of room for you to get all those stamped and punch out a blank one. So now that we have that, let's come in now with this bigger piece of Smoky Slate that's left over, and we're going to use the postage punch again, and I need to get 4 punches out of this. So you're going to kind of want to stay in tight to get all of those, but it can be done, and I am going to do that for you because I want you to see you really do have enough space and even a little bit of slush left over so you can get all of your punches. All right, so we've got that, and these 2 pieces here, we do want to hold on to those because we're going to use this little guy, and I've got the 1/2 inch circle punch, and I need you to do a 1/2 inch circle, and then with the itty bitty punch pack, that little flower, we're going to punch out a little flower. So, yep, we use everything. So, I've got my punches here, and you can see I have adhered the little doily and the thank you and the blank scallop to 3 of my postage pieces. And then we're going to get a little creative here. I'm going to take that 1/2 inch smoky slate 1/2 inch circle, and let's cover up thank you. Not that we're not thankful, but it's just not what we want for this card. So we're going to cover up that thank you. And we're going to do a little bit of work to these. Let me go ahead and take this one, and we're going to adhere that inside the little window that we've got going on. All right, right inside there. To take that You Make Me Smile, and I've got that with a Stampin' Dimensional, because that's what we want to say in our card is you make me smile. Now we're going to have some fun, and we're going to get this all spiffed up. So let me set this off to the side, because we're actually going to use this leftover pink piece, bringing back in that same flower. And guys, if you will punch out 4 flowers out of this square, I'm telling you, I think I have more fun seeing how I can use every little tiny bit that I can. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' mat, and I'm going to lay those on here. And then I'm also going to bring in that one little smoky slate one that I had. Now, I'm going to have you use anything. You guys have seen me use this trick many times. I use my stylus tool, but honestly, I mean, you can use a pen that's been unclicked. Well, except that one. Don't use that one because it doesn't want to unclick. Okay, so I'm just going to use the tip of, like I said, stylus, the back of a pen, the bottom of a paintbrush, whatever's on your desk, you know. If you guys are anything like me, there's stuff everywhere. There's going to be something that'll work. So you can see we just kind of gave those little flowers a squish onto our stamp mat, and they came out beautiful, looking like little flowers. So let me move that, and I'm going to show you how we're going to put this onto our card. Now, in advance, I took those little flowers and I added a little dot of the Dazzling Details Silver Sparkle. You guys know I love this stuff. It's very inexpensive, and it just goes and goes. It's fantastic. I just got these on mini glue dots, and I'm just going to adhere 3 of them here onto that white. I know, adorable, right? We're going to take this other pink one and add it to the top of that little 1/2 inch circle, and then this gray one, we're going to just... or I'm sorry, the smoky slate, it's not basic gray. We're going to put that onto that little doily. I mean, isn't that just looking adorable? I've now got about 14 inches of our white organza ribbon. We're just going to tie this in a square knot. Hopefully you guys saw my video on how to tie really pretty square knots. If not, I want to encourage you to go onto YouTube and find that one too. And so remember with square knots, right over left, left over right, and only pull what's in your left hand, and you get pretty square knots every time. Pardon my reach, I'm just going to trim that down. And guys, we have ourselves one fantastic card. What do you think? I love the sparkle. I love that we got a lot of use out of those little pieces of cardstock. What do you think? I'm just terribly thrilled with it. I hope you are too. And I hope you're continuing to enjoy the Flashcard and Flashcard 2.0 series. Now, remember, everything that I use today can be purchased on my website. One of the big things I love to share with you guys are flashcards to go. That's where you get a kit with all the cardstock. It's all cut, ready to go, and you can also get all the flashcard pieces and Flashcard 2.0. It's all cut and ready for you, plus envelopes. So everything you need to make 40 cards, it's just there waiting for you. And the stamp sets and the embossing folder, all that is also available through my online store. Just click, enter the item numbers that I had up there for on the screen for you, and boom, you're going to have it delivered right to your door. It's pretty awesome. Well, that is our card for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I absolutely love sharing flashcards with you, and I love hearing your comments. So keep the comments coming. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I sure appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.